Buxton, a picturesque spa town in the High Peak district of Derbyshire, has been a favourite spot to visit since we honeymooned just outside the town more than 50 years ago. And we keep coming back and have seen the fortunes of this tourist town with its natural mineral water springs wax and wane. But it finally seems to be making the best of its heritage and its history. Buxton is home to around 23,000 people, with education, quarrying and agriculture providing work, but tourism being the mainstay of the town's economy. That was given a significant boost by the transformation of the Grade 2 listed Crescent Hotel into a luxury spa with 70 new jobs a year or so ago. Now, there's no doubt Buxton was boosted by that new spa, as well as it was by the opening of secondary campuses by the universities of Derby and Sheffield in recent decades. But the town centre is now showing the sort of decline exacerbated by COVID that is worrying local authorities across the UK. The town has seen businesses shutting down due to increasing rents and competition from online rivals, especially small local businesses. And there are still a few independent shops with some upmarket cafes and restaurants and high-end antique and gift shops, especially in the converted baths, a fascinating building in its own right. The chain retailers dominate the main street as they do in other places, and there are too many charity shops, empty buildings and for sale signs for comfort. A recent report suggests that the town's economic future lies in diversifying its economy, investing in infrastructure and encouraging more business startups to stimulate economic growth. Which seems a bit like a statement of the bleeding obvious, to be fair. In fact, the most positive indicator for Buxton's economic future is a substantial public investment in its own heritage that began with the local council playing a large role in the restoration of that magnificent Georgian crescent, which became the Crescent Spa Hotel. And then just a few months ago, Buxton Pavilion Gardens also got a much needed renovation that has improved what was already a popular and beautiful public space. And now another large investment in the pavilion itself has brought new life to the whole area. The renovation of the pavilion gardens included smoother paths, installing new benches, new water features, outdoor performance area. And built in 1871, the massive Victorian investment in the town, Buxton Pavilion, is an iconic landmark. After years of neglect, the pavilion has undergone a major restoration project to restore it to its former glory, whilst bringing it up to modern standards. The restoration involved a complete overhaul of the building's structure and interior, and the roof was also replaced and new windows were fitted using traditional building methods and materials and working closely with English heritage to ensure that the restoration met their standards. The building now boasts a new cafe, event space and exhibition area. But the key historical features, such as the heated conservatory and fish pond, alongside the entrance to the magnificent opera house, are still there to delight the eye and the senses. The restoration of the Buxton Pavilion is a testament to the town's commitment to preserving its heritage and ensuring that it remains a vibrant and thriving community. And it will provide a vital tourism boost alongside the magnificence of the restored Crescent Hotel and Spa. Around the Crescent you could be strolling through the Buxton of the declining years of George III with his bouts of mental illness and the massive extravagances of his son the Prince of Wales, best known for his massive debts, bizarre fashions and a taste for substantial numbers of women and amounts of wine. Stroll across to the Opera House, the Pavilion and its gardens, and you're part of the genteel Buxton of the High Victorian era, when investment in public works was a recognised path to civic pride. And of course the railways had created demand amongst a newly mobile public for attractions, and that was the start of our tourism industry. Buxton as a spa town was born out of Georgian extravagance and improved by solid Victorian pride, and it's good to see the impressive results of that being renewed, almost recycled, to the benefit of the town and the Peak District as a whole, and people like us who love to visit.